We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Yeah, this is Everton Blender, and it's all about the young police from Jamaica. Seeing Young Police Channel. Big up yourself, Everton Blender said that. We no afraid, we no see no one where we afraid of. Blessed love, Rastafari.
Yes, welcome to the Jamaica Young Police Channel. To our loyal viewers, subscribers and Patreon members. At the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strikes save lives and prevent the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives at this channel. We at the channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, your subscriptions, your likes or your comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to today's video. Yes, if you live in the United States or in or Canada or in the UK or any country in Europe, you'll realize that in these countries, whether or not you want to believe it, a dog life has more value than a black life. Yeah man, that's how it is man, in these countries. Yes, especially to white people. Yeah, they say the dog, them say a dog is a best man friend, but which man? A white man, because them usually use the dog and chase black people. So in America, dog lives matter. You know that them start a thing named Black Lives Matter. I know it was all a scam for scam black people as usual. It never really mean anything to do with black lives. It's all about scamming and taking donation and buying house and all of them things there. And it was really about the rear admirals them. So as you can look now, you're looking at two men. Alright, so we say in America, dog's life. Dogs mean more one. Not no one them talk about man say boy, man I'm a dog. We know that. We are talking about the four-legged guy. Yeah, when we say guy, we are talking animal. Cause you know, some dog very smart, you know. Smart and most smart. See man, some dogs smart than our people them. Cause you know our people them are dummy, cause you know see the dog we no false eyelash and all of them things there and false here. Nobody now put them on it, it's expensive. And most dogs are owned by white people. Black people own dog, but a mongrel dog, them, you know, you have some good, you understand me, I have a virgin way. I like my brother and them thing there, married to a woman like my sister, now I call him name, because we know, you understand. But a whole heap of dog, a female, yeah. Them man, they love dog, you know. I got a female, I feel lock up, because I don't like dog, you know. Yeah, man. I did have a dog when I was 4. Yeah, we live at 30 Pencil Street at Jonestown. And the dog bite me in my back when I was 4, yeah, man. Bite me in my back. So I have to carry my guy, Buster Manti. I don't remember where the dog name is. I asked Daddy and Daddy tell me. I don't remember him name. You know, from the dog a puppy. Yeah, my father buy the dog and me and him grew up together. Me and the dog are ramping and him bite me in my back. So from them I don't like dog. So we have all a bad dog at Waterford near Ringo, you know. Nobody couldn't go in there back with teeth nothing. So man, them kill Ringo, poison Ringo and them thing. Wicked people them. Through them couldn't teeth the back of them because my father, you know, I just saw it go. So we love dog and them thing there, but from my dog did bite me, I just saw it go. So as we tell you now, so you know Buju Banton, yeah man. In America, as we tell you already, say dog's life matters. And I like Jamaica, you know, where you know you can kill dog and get away with it. No. You understand? So in America now, when you kill a dog, a serious thing that. But to Buju Banton, he killed dogs in Jamaica and now he's in America touring. How many dogs have he killed in America? We don't know if Buju Banton killing the dog in America, but right now, we know him they're on tour and all of them things. So we are making listen to one Rasta man where we had a conversation with, and this is what him say about Buju Banton. You watch, you listen, and you decide.
You're corrupt! You're not a Rasta! You're corrupt! You're corrupt! Your mind and your inside dirty!
Yeah, so that is what the elder is saying about Buju Banton. And you know, Buju Banton drive fear into the heart of Donovan Jermaine. That's the man at the bottom. Yeah, man, Donovan Jermaine. When Buju Banton, rode his motorcycle to the man's house where he shot and killed a dog. And he had bought for Donovan Jermaine's son. You know, so it's on the channel, you know. You have to go and listen. So just go to the Buju Banton playlist, and you will hear, all about Buju Banton nefarious deeds. Yeah, man. Buju Banton is not a saint. Buju Banton is the epitome of evil. Yeah, man. So those of you who have him laud and revere and support him, continue, because number one, when you support this man, you're supporting the Maroons. The Maroons are the same people who have held our people and continuing slavery in Jamaica. They along with the British. So you people are just aiding your enemies. In case you do not know, the two most destructive artists in Jamaica, Buju Banton and Vybz Kartel, both of them are Maroons. And they are the ones that control black people. Can you believe? The enemies of black people control their minds. And the people who are not Maroons, wouldn't listen to them, especially the cultural artists, them like Everton, Blender. When I talk about artists who are involved in a killing of people or disappearance, we like Luciana, but when your name is surrounded with killings and all them things and disappearance and all that, we can't put you on that pedestal. You understand? So we continue the journey. As you know, over here at the Jamaica Young Police channel, yeah man, we love informers because informers are good people. Yeah, them informers, them fight against crime because them do them civic duty. So what are the difference between these men? Yeah, between Michael Vick and Buju Banton. Mark Myrie, affectionately known as Buju Banton, a dancehall reggae artist from Jamaica who promotes the rape of women at gunpoint and the killing of victims of crime and witnesses he labeled as informers. Yeah man, him say them for dead. Him promote raping of women at gunpoint. Him say, alright, we'll explain it here. Him say, girl, me serious, me have to get it tonight. I forget your body by a gunpoint. So it means to put a gun on a woman, hold her and rape her. Yeah. So we know that an artist, a Rasta man, goes by, and a Rasta, a dread. Him in a prison in Europe, one named Jack Ure. That's the crime. That's what he have done and went to prison. Use a gun, held it on a woman, rape her, because he was serious. And him say, I forget her, and him rape her. So that's a Buju Banton claim to fame. And another one, him say, informer for dead. Gunshot for bust up in an informer head, man for dead. Informers are honest, decent, ethical, and they're doing their civic duty. And informers too can be seen as complainants. Someone who has been raped. So he must say, if you go to the police station and report you're being raped, you must be killed. So this is a man who's promoting criminality in every way. So in Jamaica, being an informer is a terrible thing. Yeah man. A bad thing, and being a criminal is right. That's how it is, based on Buju Banton's promotion. So in a normal society, being a criminal will be wrong, but no, in a Jamaica, it's something that them lads revere and celebrate here for. And not only that, but you will get a national award like Beanie Man, yeah man, for killing off an icon and a treasure like Gerald Levy Bogle. Yeah man, you see the Prime Minister of Jamaica hug him up at the National Stadium, and he was nominated by the PMP Criminal Organization along with George Pang, who had killed one of the biggest mass murder in Jamaica was Eventide, May 1980, May 1st. So Jamaica role models throughout the years since 1972 are murderers, killers, dons, and people who violate others' human rights and also animal rights. Buju Banton has violated dog rights. So we have done videos speaking with victims and family members whose loved ones lives have been snuffed out at the base of Buju Banton. Of course, and we are not talking about the people killed in Red Hills Road area over a video camera or others that have not been reported. He had sought the services of a known killer, Donald Zeeks Phipps, to kill Detective Inspector Philip Dodd. And it was another gangster who's in prison in New Jersey, Christopher Dudus Coke, who intervened and saved the policeman's life. So I'll leave the police, this man go after for them kill. Him kill dog and other people and him go after, you understand? This man is vile, wicked, evil, immoral, and an agent of and a merchant of debt. He's a debt merchant. He's allegedly responsible for the death of Paul Sebastian Hutchinson, the man who's responsible for the biggest hits on one of his albums. He reportedly used Gilly Priest and his son to kill the man and then turn around and use the men from Matches Lane, them call it Matches Lane, you understand, in Jamaica, Kingston, to kill Gilly Priest and his son. So after him, I allegedly hired Gilly Priest and his son to kill Sebastian, then him get men from Matches Lane to kill Gilly Priest and his son. So that's why I tell you there's no honest criminals. None. So Buju Banton killing human beings are small things to him. And even trying to kill the mother of his children, Lana. Lana's brother and his daughter makes him more celebrated in the music arena because it is considered street cred. So now let's remind you who this man is. He's not a saint or a Rasta man. He's a fake Rasta who's on camera tasting cocaine that has destroyed the lives of millions of people worldwide, especially black people. And he's revered, lauded and celebrated as a righteous man. So we had the Jamaican young politician say, give me a break. Give me a break. So we'll let you see what it is when someone who take cocaine and the after effect. This is what happened to them. So don't feel like say, so all of you people who supporting this man, because you're not on a conscience, you have somebody who has sniffed coke or anything and it affect them. So this is what happened to them. And in case you do not know, cocaine and something where it's hard for people to detox themselves of it because it's very toxic. It's something that go to your brain and people never get back that feeling. So you watch, you listen, you decide. We're going to show you a video.
Meet me at the shop right down there, so right now, since you want something to eat, come, bring at the shop, I'll buy something for you to eat. Now again, no money for buying no coke. Can you still take coke in and me know?
No, I'm not take it all a while.
When last you take it? When last you take it?
I take it yesterday.
So if you get the money yesterday, you don't take it by the court. No, talk to
No. Probably Uncle Avis, I'm not telling a lie.
Probably. I love it for your honesty, babes.
Uncle Avis, I can't buy me a tin of milk.
I am going, I'm going to buy some of that shop.
No,
Come.
say if you can't buy me a tin of milk.
Come out of the road.
So if you have a heart and just watching that young lady, if that doesn't touch you, that means you're not a human being. We are telling her that if that image of her, looking at her, she's a young girl, and if that image don't touch you, that is what happens in time people get hooked on cocaine. Yeah man, crack cocaine. And that is what Buju Banton was there. Selling, tasting, yeah man, to sell black people. Because majority of people that the drug dealers were going to sell it to was black community. White people don't take cocaine in it, it's expensive. They have them own thing, they call methamphetamine. Sometimes I feel them house blow up and kill them and them thing. Yeah, you understand. And them sell them own people and sometimes some of them take it all dead. So you know, crack cocaine is predominantly black people and that's what Buju Banton was tasting their coke. So now, we see that this man, yeah man, Buju Banton, he's no saint. And he's a fake Rasta. Yeah man. Remember I said cocaine, destroy the lives of millions of people worldwide, especially black people. So he's not a righteous man. So anyway, I want to use this opportunity, to show you the hypocrisy of the American media when it comes to black people and the killing and cruelty of dogs. Do you remember Michael Vick? Yeah, Michael Vick used to play football for the Atlanta Falcons. He was a quarterback in an American football team and he was caught up in a dog fighting scandal in America. And he went to prison and lost everything. Yeah man, Michael Vick was remorseful. But some Americans have never forgiven him. Unlike Buju Banton, he's not remorseful. And he hasn't apologized and asked for anyone forgiveness as if he's God. Yes. So that's one of the main reasons why we totally believe that this guy not only is a fraud, but he's narcissistic. He's a narcissist and an egoistic person. This man have no respect for black people in any way. Yeah, you understand? And he never apologized to black people for what he has done. Some of my aka Buju Banton has done worse than Michael Vick and Benjamin P. Brown. And Benjamin P. Brown, you're gonna see him at the end of this video where I show you all the difference when they come on to certain black people. So because Benjamin P. Brown, because he has killed a dog that he had given Donovan Jermaine's son as a gift. That's how Buju Banton did. Him kill it after him give the man son the dog as a gift. Him kill it after because him owe the man some money. The man receive $500,000 US and send and Buju Banton owe him 150,000 him took out his and send it. And Buju Banton go and kill the man dog because him not believe him for pay back the man debt. You understand? They are not no longer friends because you don't want to be friends with someone like that and them know same evil. You understand? So not only did the man kill the dog, but he also took one of his dogs. Yeah, what kind of man is this? You understand what I'm saying? Kill a dog. You have a dispute with someone and you kill the dog that you give to the man's son as a gift. But not only that Buju Banton killed the dog, but he also took one of his dogs to a veterinarian who was pregnant and had an abortion because he ate his neighbor's dog and him ate his neighbor. So the man is such a hateful person that even the man dog get pregnant for the dog next door and the man take the dog to a veterinarian to have abortion. A dog. Man, you have to be a vile person, man, to do that, man. How you do that? Now, fast forward to 2024, Buju Banton is being celebrated, revered, lauded, and put on a pedestal as some hero and righteous figure after he was convicted of court dealing and claimed to be innocent. Lies from the pit of hell, and he's guilty as charged and convicted and never apologized for his crimes. And talk about people that fight against him and nobody a try tear him down. Nobody not try tear down. Are you a tear down? Are you a help tear down our society and normalize rape and murder? And that we want you to denounce. You understand? Just like how you denounce the Rear Admiral them and pull it from your catalog because you want you see money where you call germs. You're in a germs country now. I fight for them germs. How you think you're a fool? Are yourself you're a fool? You're not a rasta. You're fake. You're dirty dread. You're not a rasta, nothing. You're dread. I talk about Bob Marley and this and that. Bob Marley what? Bob Marley never in a sell no coke. But all the Bob Marley boy them, you're there around them and them thing now. One reason why they're around them, coke, nothing else. Where's the same energy that the American media unleashed on Michael Vick that sent him to prison, as in Buju Banton's case? Where's that energy? Michael Vick wishes that he had more guidance before dogfighting derailed his NFL career. The man is rich, One of the richest quarterback in the football game back then, The former NFL quarterback Michael Vick expressed regret, wishing he would have listened to one person who advised him against the dogfighting enterprise that derailed his career. I saw it happen. So Monday morning quarterback back in. After he was warned, man, leave them thing there alone. Nobody indulging in a dog business, no. Boy, him have money and him feel say him on top of the world and him feel say boy, him above the system and him forget say him black. You understand? In America, you have money and them thing there black that have no value. Period. You understand? So him say, I wish I had a father figure or someone in my life, and I did. Too for the most part, but not to the point where somebody was like, yo man, you can really screw all this up. Vick said on an episode of Tyreek Hill's podcast. It's needed to be said. Ain't nobody said, bro, you can screw all this up. One person did, and I won't say his name. You should have named the person. While dog fighting was never mentioned on the podcast, Michael Vick, a Miami Dolphin receiver, shared his career and life perspective during an episode with Hill. Michael Vick was selected to the Pro Bowl 4 times. You understand? So Vick 43, him plead guilty to federal charges in August 2007 concerning a dogfighting operation. The NFL suspended and ultimately sentenced him to 23 months in prison for dogfighting. He never killed a dog and him served 18 months there and then was transferred to home confinement. Can you believe? This gifted man and everything there got prison, he had 23 months in a prison for dog fighting, and Buju Banton kill how many dogs at Jamaica, and him the America say him upon overcomer tour. So the Atlanta Falcons select Vick with the number 1 pick in the 2001 NFL draft and became the first quarterback in the league history to rush more than 1,000 yards a season. He finished second MVP voting and led the Falcons to NFC's championship appearance in 2004. Vick said on the podcast that he was even hopeful about resuming his career in Atlanta until the Falcons drafted quarterback Matt Ryan with number 3 pick in 2008 NFL draft. The whole time, like, I was gone. I thought they was gonna wait on me. But that was wishful thinking, Vick said. Like, I really thought they was gonna wait for me to get back and this would be over, and then I step back in, be the starter, and we just move on like nothing ever happened. But that's not reality. And I was hoping for something that just could happen. So Vick later returned to the NFL in 2009, playing 5 seasons with the Philadelphia Eagles 2009 to 2013. 1 season with the Jets in 2014 and finished his career with the Pittsburgh Steelers in 2015. Vick made his 4th Pro Bowl and was named NFL Comeback Player of the Year 2010 with the Eagles. So him say I came back with a different sense of purpose, urgency, and a different life perspectives as well, Vick said. So behind the scene, dog in park, shot in the head. A 10-day investigation led to the arrest. So you have this man now named Benjamin Brown was arrested 10 days after Boots was shot on April 12, 2022. That's in a Palm Beach County, in the next county up, which where rich people them live. You understand? That means in a same place, a place named Jupiter. So 2 sisters and 2 other women close to the suspect are being credited for the arrest of a man who is now charged with shooting a dog in the face. You understand? So the arrest report, which outlines how deputies and detectives worked for 10 days until they made the arrest, and what that poor dog went through to get to the road of recovery. So the Palm Beach County Sheriff Office got the call in the evening of Saturday, April 2nd, in regards to a dog that was just shot in the face with a firearm while at the Kennedy Estate Park in Jupiter. So in every county and every city, and you have park where people can go and hang out, and some park lush. It all depends. Saying I get it like in Miami-Dade County and them thing. The for them park them, cause most are mostly wood. But so it's where the rich people them live. Them have park, but for them park are for really for dog. You understand? And like all in Miramar or Pembroke Pines and all these things. You understand? So in regards, so deputies says 2 witnesses told them they were walking in the park, saw a white 4-door Honda pull up in the park and park along the sidewalk just outside the park entrance. They described the suspect, Benjamin Brown, 19 in details. And according to the detective, he exited the passenger side of the vehicle and approached a pack of loose dogs in the park. As the male walked up to a brown dog, he pulled a black firearm from his sweater, pointed it at this dog from close to range, and fired 1 shot at the dog. The witness fled in the opposite direction from the shooter to find shelter. However, once they got a distance away, one of them photographed the vehicle fleeing the air towards Indian Town Road, while the other called 911. Alright, in a Jamaica now when crime happen, them not take no photograph of a suspect and them thing. They're like, oh, you see it? You saw the woman them in America do it. So both were in shock after seeing this incident occur and provided all the information they could to best describe the suspect and the vehicle in which the suspect arrived and fled. Next day, look around. So alright, so like these women now, Buju Banton said them for dead because them are informer. Say informer for bust him in a gunshot for bust up in a informer head. Them for dead. That's how Buju Banton said. So that's why we tell you say Buju Banton now is the epitome of evil. So like these both women now, Buju Banton would be advocating for them to be killed. You understand? Because music, him say Him say gunshot for busting an informer head, man for dead, gunman save no lead. Yeah. So a detective wrote that after a search of the area and the blood trail, they found a small brown white dog later identified as chocolate lab mix named Boots that sustained a close range shot to the top of his snout and exit wound at the top of his neck. At the time of locating the injured dog, it was bleeding from the mouth, conscious and walking on its own. But due to the immediately unknown injury sustained, the injured dog was taken to animal care and control to a local vet for immediate care. Also found on the scene of this incident inside the park near the shooting was a single spent casing, a 40 caliber round that was fired. This was collected for future evidence, review and comparison of firearm if a firearm is recovered. That's precisely what happened eventually. First, detective wrote that the owner of the dog was visibly upset about what took place and that one of his dogs was just shot. It was learned through a taped victim statement that he has multiple dogs from the same litter as the one that was shot and that they all normally roam the park freely and then return home. The owner was inside of his residence when he heard the shot and came outside, at which time he learned his dog named Boots was shot while in the park. He described the dog as a Labrador chow mix with a brown that is brown with white paws. He provided in his sworn statement that he does desire prosecution in this case if the suspect is located. So him now Buju Banton himself him for dead. Yeah, because I'm an informer, because I'm give police them statement. So that's why we tell us, so him now Buju Banton now advocating for rape of women and the killing of witnesses and complainants. That's why we denounce him. So like this man now whose dog was shot and Buju Banton now that him kill a dog to inner Jamaica. So 2 years later, the detectives was assigned to the case and start trying to identify the vehicle and suspect. So you know the injury caused, the gunshot injury caused fracture to the lower jawbone of several teeth being knocked out of the dog. Boy, I tell you, it's all, you understand, all corrosive. Shoot up the dog for nothing. So alright, so fast forward now, we show you the police them staying on different, a dog this, you know, you saw them work on the case diligently. So Tuesday, yeah man, 10 days later, April 5th, an animal care and control officer reported that Boots was in recovery from surgery and expected to survive. So Boots suffered a single gunshot wound through the top of his snout, which traveled through the roof of the mouth and exited the lower snout, top of the neck, causing a fractured lower jawbone and several teeth being knocked out. He has undergone reconstructive surgery for his jawbone and is recovering well. Boots was confirmed by animal care and control to be just under a year old. Weighing approximately 45 pounds, he was chocolate white in color with front white boots. So Benjamin Brown was arrested 10 days later after Boots was shot on April 12th. Yeah man. So then disappointment turned into blessing Friday after exhaustive investigation leads and attempts to identify the suspect in this case. I released a photograph of the suspect vehicle, photograph of Boots, and a brief description of the incident, pleading to the public assistance. Quickly, multiple anonymous tips through Crime Stoppers and concerned citizens came in regarding this case. These tips immediately provided leads that the person involved as well as the vehicle involved associated with a home in Jupiter. They also identified the suspect as Benjamin P. Brown, another involved party being a female. He jumped when firing the shot as if it was the first time he had used it. So this past Saturday, the detective met with the 2 witnesses separately at home. One said about the park that night, the dog was playing in the swing set area and started they would not get close to the male walking towards them. At this point, the occupants of the vehicle asked the witnesses if the dogs belonged to them, and they did not initially answer. However, when they saw the male getting closer to the dog, they told the occupants of the vehicle that the dog belonged to the guy across the street. So she described suddenly hearing the shot and saw the male in the park was holding a small gun in his hand. The male also jumped when firing the gun as if it was the first time he ever used it. He then put the gun in his pocket and ran back to the car, entered and began to leave the area. She said that at least one other person, a woman, and perhaps a fourth person were in the car. Her sister says she was sure there were 3 other persons still inside. The dogs were not acting aggressively towards the suspect. They were not going towards him. Afterwards, the detective wrote, it should be noted that both witnesses also stated that the dogs were not acting aggressive towards the suspect. That in fact they were not going towards him, so the suspect had to go to them across the park. So the dog no trouble him and him go trouble the dog. So on Monday the deputies found the car in the home's driveway as mentioned in Crime Stoppers tips. They got evidence confirming that this vehicle was in the area of Indiana Town Road and Island Way on April 2nd, 2022 between 5 p.m. and 8:30 p.m. So you know, so you have camera all over them things. That's a difference with America and Jamaica. But there was more to the car, something around its license plate exactly. It was also found that the vehicle on this date had a black bracket around the tag, exactly identical to the vehicle that was involved with this incident. However, the current time of locating it, there was not a crystal-studded license plate bracket around the tag. It also appears through the investigation that the black bracket was removed on the same date as the media posting of the vehicle and that a new one currently on the vehicle was placed on. They spied on the car and found a man driving a woman. The man was not Benjamin Brown. Wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Deputy conducted a traffic stop. They learned the woman who was the passenger owned the car, and the man was detained for operating a vehicle without a driver's license. So black people stay in there, yeah man, them all be a law. So I drive without license in America, you know. Boy, may I tell you. So they asked the pair about the car being at the park when the dog was shot. Both ultimately confirmed and provided that her Honda was the one pictured on the media post and that the one involved with this incident, which is why they changed their tag bracket after seeing it on the news, according to our arrest report. The man was driving on the date of the incident. The woman claimed that she was in the front passenger seat. Also inside the vehicle was Benjamin P. Brown, aka Benji, and another man who were both in the back seat. Benjamin Brown was arrested 10 days after Boots was shot on April 12, 2022, Palm Beach Sheriff County Officer Terrell. So as for motive, they stated that while passing the park, Brown saw the dogs and intended to take one. So they stopped the vehicle and he exited. So I mean, they've got TV people, them dog. So as Brown was in the park, the occupants were talking to 2 witnesses on the sidewalk when they suddenly heard a shot fired and Brown ran back to the vehicle. They advised that they left at that point and was subsequently dropped both the man from the back seat and Brown to an unknown location and went back to the driver home. When asked why Brown shot the dog, they both confirmed that they were told by Brown that when he tried to take one of the dogs, the rest of them got aggressive towards him, so he claimed that is why he shot one. They did not know what kind of aggression the dogs showed toward him, but that was what Brown told them. However, investigators wanted to connect the evidence to get permission from the owner to search the home. They did not find the gun. However, they spoke with the mother of the man driving, who did not have a license. The detective wrote, she advised that she would help locate the firearm involved and took my contact information. She did help. So did somebody even closer to Brown. Monday afternoon, the woman called the detective and advised that she located and recovered the firearm used in this incident. She met with him in the parking lot on North Lake Boulevard in Palm Beach Gardens and produced a white plastic bag that contained a black Glock Model 27 firearm that was unloaded and emptied magazine loose in the bag. She provided that after the incident at her mother's residence earlier today, she contacted Benjamin Brown's girlfriend and police and name, who advised to her the firearm was brought to her unknown residence by Brown after the shooting. The woman met with the girlfriend in the parking lot of the restaurant on A1A Alternative in Palm Beach Gardens. Because the girlfriend would not tell her where the residence was. So he a criminal, them, you know. So you understand? So fear brother a criminal, you know. Because the girlfriend don't want to tell them which part them there. Boy, I tell you, you know, black people that are again in America, you know. You understand? So because the girlfriend would not tell where the residence was, at this time the girlfriend turned over the firearm to the woman, and then she contacted me. The detective took the gun and submitted it into evidence for processing in comparison to the recovered shell casing and scene. The firearm was further described to be a black semi-automatic firearm with black grip and slide. Glock brand model 2740 caliber and bearing serial number. You understand? So Benjamin Brown is charged with intentionally causing cruel and excessive and unnecessary pain and suffering to an animal, carrying a concealed permit and discharging a firearm in public. He was booked at 4:19 p.m. Tuesday and released on bail just before 2 a.m. Wednesday. The detective credited witnesses who give statement and evidence collect and identification made through Crime Stoppers. So you know, so in a Jamaica now, Buju Banton and that boy, them for dead because them are informer. So we have to say no, we support informer because informers are good people. So you know, it's just sad how them man you know, in a Jamaica them promote violence against women and even dog and against men. That's how this man all about, you know. This man kill a dog in Jamaica and America, but him to overcome a tour. So that is the man Benjamin Brown. He was arrested 10 days later after he had shot them on after Boots was shot April 12, 2022 in Palm Beach County here in Florida. So as you see now, we share information with you because you have to understand everything that we do, we have to do research. So when them portraying Buju Banton as this righteous man, remember, you know, dog is a man's best friend and Buju Banton killed the dog. Yeah, man. So, and these men, and not only that, Michael Vick lost everything, went to prison, not for killing a dog, but for dog fight. This man went to jail, not for killing a dog, but for injuring him. Buju Banton, on the other hand, he had killed a dog. Donovan, the dog that he had given to Donovan Jermaine's son. What a wicked man. You know, that must be traumatizing for that little youth at the time. So in conclusion, the case of Buju Banton, who allegedly killed a dog and took another to the veterinarian for an abortion, exposing the hypocrisy of a man now touring America, proclaiming himself as a righteous individual. While he portrays himself as virtuous, his past actions paint a picture of a vile, wicked, and unconscionable person. Unlike figures like Michael Vick and Benjamin P. Brown, who face widespread backlash for their actions involving animals, Buju Banton seems to escape accountability for his deeds. So, when supporters' criticism of Buju Banton go beyond mere envy, it is rooted in recognition of Buju Banton's fraudulent behavior and failure to live up to the values of Rastafarian. Rasta believe in a preservation of life. Rasta not even eat fish because Rasta say life that you take me. I tell you that. You understand? Rasta, any Rasta you see with big belly and a Rasta, because they eat pork, beef, mutton, and chicken. I mean, like Bob Marley boy them, we have big gut. You want to build, that's why one of them say Jacob Miller son. Rasta no eat not even fish. Because them say a life, that Rasta respect life. Because Rasta, hey, look here. I remember this Rasta man, Mikey, him say, imagine if one day cow decides, oh, it's like how people that eat cow, we start eat human being. Imagine that. You have to say cow them wicked, but remember say you kill the cow and eat them. So it'll be a fear game for the cow attack the human being. Same thing with goat. Any life where you take because you eat it, them supposed to take you on a fair game. But you're not going to see that as that because you say you're superior. In which you're not superior because you not think because them don't eat you. You understand? So Rasta, him and a Rasta. Fraud. You understand? So Buju surrounded himself with destructive influences from drug dealers to agents of violence, betraying and pretense of righteousness. His selective apologies offered only to certain groups while neglecting his own community further reveal his disingenuous nature. So when we continue to support figures like Buju Banton, we perpetuate a culture that dismissive accountability, disregard moral integrity, and glorify harmful narrative. We must consider the broader impact of artists we choose to endorse. So let us align ourselves with art with those who uplift humanity, promote justice, and stand firmly against the forces of destruction and deceit, like Mark Myrie, aka Buju Banton, who killed dogs in Jamaica and now he's in America touring. How many dogs have he killed in America? Because if he killed dogs in Jamaica, we killed them in America too. Michael Vick paid the price, not for killing dogs, but for dog fighting. Buju Banton, no, he not even apologize for tasting and want to sell black people coke for destroy them life. But he apologize to people who abnormal behavior. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.